Next we are having this software evolution of a software economics. In this, economics means system of interrelationship of money, industry, and empowerment. Okay, here totally about money. It is dealing about money. That's why it is named as evolution of a software economics. In this software economics, here, the most software cost models can be abstracted into a function of five basic parameters. Here, for this economics, to guess this economics, we are having five parameters. They are size, process, personal, environment, and quality. Why we are using this size means it is the end of the product, that is in human generated components, which is typically quantified in terms of number of source instructions or number of function points required to develop to develop the requirement functionality. Here, what is size means number of source instructions you have written to be executed. Next we are having process. The process is used to produce the end product. In particular, the ability of the process to avoid non-value adding activities. Like see what you are doing in this process means rework is done or not. Bureaucratic delays are there, or communication overheads. Any errors are occurred, you are seeing in this process. Next you are having the personal means the capabilities of software engineering personnel. That is nothing but particularly their experiment with experience with the computer science issues and application domain issues of the project. Here we are dealing about these issues, okay, which are which may be based on our computer or an application domain. That is nothing but what you are writing application code. Okay, so next one we are having environment, which is made up of tools and techniques available to support efficient software development, to automate the process. Environment means in which environment you are working, that is what are the tools you are taking, what are the techniques you are applying to get easy project. Okay, easy process. Okay, that is environment. Okay, next we are having quality, the required quality of a product, including its feature, performance, reliability, and adaptability. Okay, we have to check the quality also. If you produce a quality product only, you are going to get more sales, that the customers are going to be satisfied and sales are going to be taken. These five you have to take into consideration for this software evaluation, that is size, process, personal, environment, and quality. Okay, so the relationship among these parameters are estimated cost can be calculated by using a effort, that is effort equal to personal into environment into quality into size to the power of process. Okay, you have to, or you can check the relationship by this formula. Okay, so in this several parametric models have been developed so to estimate the software cost. All of them can be generally abstract into this form. One important aspect of the software economics is the relationship between effort and size. It exhibits the diseconomy of the scale. The diseconomy of the scale software development is resulted in the process exponent being greater than 1.0. Okay, these all process you are doing for increasing the economy. If you get the diseconomy, automatically the process what you are doing is failed. So here, the when your the most manufacturing process, the software you build, the most expensive it is per unit item should be calculated. For example, suppose if an application is a 10,000 line software solution will cost less per line than 1 lakh line software solution. How much less? Yes or no? 10,000 line software cost is less than the 1 lakh line software. So what happens? Assume that 1 lakh line system requires 900 staff months for development, or 111 lines per per month, or 1.37 hours per line you have to take. Suppose if you are taking 10,000 line software, all other parameters were held constant, this project would be estimated at 62 staff months, or about 175 lines per staff months, or 0.87 hour per line. Yes or no? Automatically here staff is reduced, hours is reduced, okay, time and effort also is reduced. So the per line cost for the smaller application is much less than the larger application. So what you will do then? The reason is primarily the complexity of the managing impersonal communications, as number of team members, like corresponding objectives, win conditions, technical biases will be scaling up. So this diseconomy of the scale is characteristics of any research project in which the product is one of a kind instance of intellectual property. So here you can see the three generations of basic technology advancement tools, components and process. See, three technologies. What are the tools, components, process? The required level of the required level of quality and personal are assumed to be constant. So the originate of the graph refers to the software unit cost. Okay, here you are taking SLOC. What is SLOC? Size line of codes. Okay, it is realized in the organization. Okay, so we are taking the environment, size and process of the project. Next thing we are having very important thing is the life cycle of the software business engaged in organization. There are three generations of software development are defined as follows. First one is conventional. So in 1960s and 1970s, craftsmanship, that is organizations used custom tools, custom process and virtually all custom components built in the primitive languages. So he have taken these all things into consideration. Okay, so project's performance was highly predictable in the cost, schedule and quality. Objectives were almost always underachieved. That is nothing but how many predictions you are taking, we can't able to get the cost, schedule and quality of the projects. Next year we are having transition. Transition in 1980s and 1990s, software engineers, organizations used more repeatable process and half the shelf tools, and mostly greater than 70% of custom components built in higher level languages. So some of the components less than 30% are available as commercial products in the market, including the operating system, data management system, networking, graphical user interfaces. Okay, during 1980s, some organizations began to achieve the economics of scales, but the growth of the in application complexity, the existing languages, techniques, and technologies were just not enough to sustain the desired business performance. So we got more and more programming languages into our consideration. Okay, so last one is a modern process or modern practices. In these modern practices, 2000 and later software production measured the process in this integrated automation environments, and mostly 70% of offset the shelf components are used. 30% of the components need custom built. Okay, so we are taking the technologies for uh, environment automation, size reduction, and process improvements are not independent of one another. That is nothing but whatever you are taking, the automation, size reduction and process improvements are dependent on each other. Okay, so in this era, key it is complementary growth in all technologies. For example, the process advance could not be used successfully without new component technologies and increased tool automations. Okay, the transition to modern practices and the promise of improved software economics are by no means guarantees. They can't give any guarantee. So organizations are achieving better economics of scale in successive technology eras. That is very large projects, system of system, long lived products and a life line of business compromising multiple similar projects are developed. We are taking the return of investment profile. Okay, ROI means return of investment profile can be achieved in subsequent efforts across life cycles of variant domains. See here, whenever you are taking this ROI, it is implementing in the each and every phase, that is conventional, transition and modern practices. How they are taken into consideration is shown in this table. Okay,